hello again, everybody. How are you all doing? Happy Friday again. Hypermarket Simulator, the game update. Checked it out, see exactly what it was, where it was going to fit, and it seemed like it was going to fit best in our Season 2 series here. So our maximum profit margin series, because it's not like it's adding anything in terms of like new space or anything like that. So it's like adding new screens and things, which are cool. But it seemed like it was going to fit in best with what we were doing before. It's been a while since we've been to maximum profit margin, so it'd be interesting to check it out again, see exactly what we got going on, and see how all the stuff that they added to the game are going to fit in with this version of the store. So let us hop in. We're going to start out by saying hi, as always, to the best wrench crew in the business. There is no better than Cozy Worship Space, David W7535, Lady Fluffy Dragon, and John Swigert, the superfecta of superiority. Happy Friday to everybody except Cozy, who's in the future. Happy Saturday to her. And we also have on the Twitch side, we have Foxy Gamer over there. On the YouTube side, we have performances by Ethan Boudreau. We have I'm in Wit Pro. We have Blessed Day Pam. We have Tsunami Stitch. We have Dublin Games. We have Michael Porters. We have Rick Trucking in Lupton, Arizona, all over the place all the time. We have Tony Schummel here. We have Raymond Austin here. We have Walt McKaig. We have Arthur Rompai. We have Lisa C., Queen of Random. We have Destiny Newman. We have Alyssa Boyd. We have Robert Love. I wasn't sure if I said his name earlier. I don't think I did. So we will say it again if we already did. We also have Sherry, NYC Reacts here. We have Robert Carruthers. We have Arnica Montana. We have Michael Porters. We have Rebecca Brooks. We have Dr. Roach. We have Turkina. We have Christina Ray, Kylie Blythe, Talton Gamer, Shadow Gaming, RIP Buddy. We've got Love Immortal Play. We got Rich on Wheels. We got Luca Lombardi. We got Randy Ledoux. We got Mars Bar. Got Luke Stevens. I think that gets us caught up. And we also have Ethan on the Twitch side as well. And for everybody else that we have that is out there watching and lurking, hi. Very, very happy Friday to you. We also have Andy Christenthander on the YouTube side as well, and Brian Piotrowski. All right, let's hop in. It has been a minute since we've been at this store. So I've got to figure out exactly what the heck we've got going on here, because I have not been here in quite some time. So yeah, so for those of you who are not familiar with our new store, it's basically the way this store is going is every level we basically add a new product, and the product that we add is the product that is the most, that makes us the most money, I mean the most profit. So not the thing that sells for the most, but the thing that makes the most profit. So that's why you see so few things in the store, because to try and add everything into the store would be a fool's errand. So that's why we set this one up the way that we did. So Catman, how you doing? Great to see you. Jay Sizzle, how you doing? Great to see you as well. Aunt Captain, how are you doing? Crislin, how you doing? Finally caught alive. It's been a while. It is great seeing you again. Welcome back. How would you react if all my subs were in the chat? That'd be crazy. If we had 19,000 people watching at once, that'd be ridiculous. Absolutely. DJ Marmar, how you doing? Great to see ya. I hope you're doing well. Now, one of the things that they changed, and we are apparently having a little bit of an issue with it, is they changed the place where everybody can stand and wait. So they've got a stand and wait spot right here. So this staff gather point apparently is messing with all the workers because they don't know whether they should be standing inside or outside. So they definitely are having a problem. So we're going to go ahead and move this. It looks like you can pick it up by hitting Q. And we can put it somewhere else. Now you could have them wait inside if you want it. But we're going to put it over here. So it's kind of back. And everyone should be fine. I think we'll be good now. No one should go waiting inside. I don't know why they moved it to over there, but they did. I guess they didn't expect anybody to have window chicken outside of this part of the store. Everybody's supposed to have window chicken, so that was obviously a bad placement for everyone to wait. So that's all I know. So that's fixed. And speaking of food, what are we having for dinner tonight? We're going to be having Lou Malnati's pizza for dinner tonight. Because that is fancy, and we love it. Now, another thing that they supposedly added back here on the screen, they added this analytics tab here that I guess is supposed to show, like, customers' paths in the store, tips with aisles or racks with little or no traffic may indicate out-of-stock products, and shows where customers spend most of their time. So I guess we're going to see exactly how this all works. I don't see a way to zoom this. So, I don't know. We're going to see exactly what happens with it. Customer traffic, staff traffic, units sold, revenue, profits, abandoned interest, indicates where customers show interest but do not buy, restock pressure, and queue pressure. So, all the heat maps. Lady Fluffy, this is going to be right up your alley. We got so many heat maps. It's going to be nuts. Now, none of it's going to matter until we actually get the place open and running. So let's go ahead and do that. What kind of pizza? It's a sausage. Lou Malnati's deep dish sausage pizza. They make them and then they freeze them and you can take them home. It's pretty nice that they do that. So here we go. Oh man, the place is supposed to have been open all this time. Day 84. Stores open for your convenience. I forgot that the time runs as soon as you walk into the game. It doesn't wait for you to open the store. So the time's been running this entire time. But that's okay. And we're at the beginning of level 62, so it's going to be a bit before we get to level 63 and get another new product in here. I'll be very interested in seeing what we're going to have here in terms of like all these heat maps and stuff like that. What exactly this is going to lead to. Apparently you can also add discounts to products. So we can take a look at that too. How exactly we go about adding a discount to a product might be something back here. Potentially. So that's all of our workers. This is all of the licenses. That's all the expansions. That's all of that. And that's all of those. So nothing there that indicates adding a discount. Let's take a look here. Oh, so we can put a discount on an individual product here. So, I guess we can do I don't know. We'll throw a 5% discount on this just to see what it's like. Just for giggles. Cool. So it puts a 5% discount on there if you just slap a discount there. All right. Nice. So I wasted half of day 84 there. I did. It's okay. We were busy showing everything off to everybody there. It's all right. No biggie. If we had 19,000 people in the chat, that would be insanity. That would be like a maximum velocity stream. Like when Max Velocity is doing his live weather stuff, it would be kind of like that, and everything would just be completely it would just be absolutely crazy for that. Oh, man. Is everybody just going to yell and scream about the fact that everything is... Or are people not buying anymore? Have they, like, messed with all the prices and made it where people are no longer going to buy at that price? Is that what we're seeing here? Oh, no. Don't tell me they've done that. Don't tell me that's the case. I hope that's not the case. I guess we're going to find out, so... And John Marsden, how you doing? No megaphone in this game. On Ivory Dragonus, 5-stream streak. Thank you so much for that. I love it, love it, love it. Yeah, I guess we're going to see what happens at the end of the day and see if there's like a whole bunch of things. I've got a feeling that they've screwed me on prices. I've got this real bad feeling they have screwed me on prices. Oh, boy. Yeah, I see a lot of customers complaining. They have really screwed me on prices. No one might buy it. Oh, great. Oh, wow. That sucks. So competitor price is that, shelf price is that. Oh, well, now what? That has basically destroyed everything that this store is. It has basically wrecked the entire darn thing. Because, I mean, everything that we had based our store on was based on being able to take the prices and set them as a... Oh, how the heck do you even do it anymore? I have no idea. I have no idea. Salty Starfish back again. Great to see you. Oh, man, I don't even know. And unfortunately, still the issue we have is that I can't load a different save. They still don't have any other saves in this game. Huh. So everything we had is toast. It's all toast. Shoot. So let me see something here. Like if you're gonna like set prices, how do you go about setting prices on anything? Because it used to be that the market price was, you could do market times 1.12. Like for the sugar, it used to be that it was market times, yeah, we went market times 1.12, I believe, and then rounded it. So market was 245 times 1.12, and that's where we got the 275. I can change the prices. I'm just trying to figure out what we change them to at this point. Yeah, because this used to be... And World Kazoku, welcome to Rusty Champagne. Thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate that very, very much. Yeah, it used to be that the prices were 245, and then you multiply that by 1.12, round down to the nearest nickel. And that would be how you could set the price. So it used to be that you could go 270. So I don't know if they changed all of the market prices.
Please proceed to the checkout.
Maybe they did.
For shopping with us.
I mean, that could be it. Maybe that's what they... No, that shouldn't be it. So, yeah, $25.99. I wonder if they changed some of the market prices on things. Times 1.12. Yeah, $29.10. So that's what we had. Maybe I wonder if they just changed it on this. Let's take a look. No. So a bit pricey, but desperate customers still might take it. Bit pricey. So this one they must have changed. No, they wouldn't have changed it. 125 times 1.12, which is 140. So now you have people that won't take this, even though it's still 12% above market, like everything else. So vase abstract pattern, if we go in the back and take a look at this, and you still can't scroll up or down using the mouse very quickly. Oh, okay. So vase abstract pattern. Yeah, market price 125. Oh, man. This Salty Starfish 3-stream streak. Thank you so much for that, Jason Kempthorne. How you doing? Great to see you. This game vexes me so much. Because it feels like this game actively goes out of its way to torpedo things that you've done. It's like, I mean, and I can't imagine, like, if you had a store where everything was brand, like, if you had a, like, if I was in my Season 1 store and walked into everybody saying everything was highway robbery, I'd be, oh, man. It would be so bad. So, yeah, there's all the customer traffic. Cool. That's good, I guess. Staff traffic. Okay, they just do that. That's to be expected. Units sold. A whole bunch of stuff there, because that's the stuff that was on discount. So, stuff there. Okay. Are your prices set correctly? Do you have enough stock? Revenue, okay. And profit there. Abandoned interest. This ought to be great. So apparently this stuff is too high. Yeah, this is aggravating. it's yeah. Yeah, it's a bit aggravating. Not gonna lie. Because now you're apparently just supposed to like set your prices based on some kind of whim. Like what? You can't even use a 12% above markup anymore. So like this thing is too much. This thing is too much. This thing is too much. So, this is just, yeah. Ha. Ha. Ha 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 ha. And restock pressure, queue pressure. Yeah, there's a competitor price. It's the market price. I mean, that's all it is. The competitor price is the market price. I mean, I think that they've worked all the kinks out of it, but I think that it's working as intended. I think is what it is. So now, Bettermart isn't like this. Bettermart will tell you specifically what you can sell something for. If there's a price, unless they've changed that as well. But it used to be with Bettermart, it would tell you exactly where you could set something before people would stop buying it. You've got like a green, yellow, red scale, and that scale still exists. But this game, they have definitely messed this up. They have definitely messed this up. Now, the only thing that is any kind of saving grace is the fact that all of these items are still, they are still all like the maximum profit margins. Yeah, you just played the other night and you want to stay in the green. Yeah, because here it's like, because again, everything in the store is 12% above market price. Every single thing is 12% above market price. But you look at this one, which is 12% above market price, and people would be okay with it because again, we'll do the math again just so people can see it. So $7.99 times 1.12. So competitor price $7.99 times 1.12 is $8.94.88. Rounded down is $8.90. So that was the way we always used to set the prices in this game. Take the competitor price, which was always market price, multiply by 1.12. That was what you did. Now you go again right next to it to base abstract pattern, do the same thing, 125 times 1.12, 140. This always worked. This always worked in this game. That was what they always had. You could always sell everything at 12% above market/competitor price because they're one and the same. If we go in the back, market price is going to say 125. That always worked. You could always do that. And now they're like, no, that doesn't work anymore. So that's just it. So I guess you have to go as high. So maybe it can be 139.50. I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe. I have no clue. I have no clue. So I don't know. What were the other things that were screwed up? Let's take a look. What else were people mad about? What other prices did people say were too much? So something over here is too much, and there's no way of being able to zoom in and see exactly what the heck that thing is. So you got to just kind of wing it and see what you got there. So something on the back end of the store was too high. One of you, I don't know which. Bit pricey, bit pricey, bit pricey, bit pricey, bit pricey. This is the worst. Lady Fluffy Dragon is now going to write an angrily worded letter to the devs because the tea is now too expensive. They have angered the dragon, the Lady Fluffy Dragon, This is the worst thing possible. This is absolutely the worst thing possible. They've made the tea boxes too expensive. You can't do that. It's tea. Tea deserves all the maximum prices it can get. There is no such thing as too much of a price on that. I know. I know. The horror. It is the worst thing. How dare they mess with the prices on tea? Never anger a dragon. Mess with the fluffy dragon. You will absolutely get burned. Absolutely. So what other thing did they say was too expensive? Because now we got to just kind of like take a look. Yeah, so this is too much, but if I go down a little bit. So it seems like if I drop these things like a nickel, we'll be okay. So for some reason, they've like changed it where it's like 1.12, but you still got to go down a smidge on a couple things. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, they done released the dragon. It's all over, man. Don't mess with the dragon. Never, ever, ever. All right. Well, we've tweaked a few of the prices. Let's see if that's going to fix anything. Let's see if that's going to make anything any better. I have no flipping clue. We're going to find out. Let's see. Maybe that'll make those things where people will buy it. Perhaps. I'll also be interested in seeing how many customers we get on a daily basis now. Because it doesn't seem like we got nearly enough customers there. So let's find out. Day 85. Stores open for your convenience. Welcome back to maximum profit margins, except for maybe where they're not going to be maximum anymore. Raider Fire, how you doing? Great to see you. Oh, Catman, sorry to hear that you're not feeling all that good. Hopefully you will feel better soon. Having a sore throat is never good. It's never fun. So I'm going to get rid of that discount, because why bother? So, what if you leave your base price and apply the 5% discount to only the prices that are high? I think that all we needed to do is maybe knock a few things down, like a few pennies. And then it might be fine. Yeah, so like here, I think if I go down literally a dime, we're fine. Literally on this. We are, like, these things are just like they're a dime too high. Like, I could literally go to $391.95. People are going to buy it. So it may be that the thing is that you can't go more than 12%. Maybe they put the hard cap on 12%. And so if you're at market times 1.12 and it's an exact number, then maybe that's where the problem is. Because like this, if we do the math on this, this is 900 times 1.12 is 1008. That much I know. So if I go here and go 1007.95, they'll buy it now. So maybe they just said, it used to be that you could hit 12% and you'd be fine. But maybe now they're saying it's got to be 11.99999999999% and you'll be fine. But 12%, no. Maybe that's exactly where they go with it now. So I'm going to drop everything by a nickel. So anything that was exactly 12%, we're going to drop it down. So all these things. Now what do you got? What else? That price is through the roof. Okay. All right. So this is going to be $996.75. Okay. There you go. Bit pricey, but desperate customers might take it. Well, everybody here better be pretty darn desperate because we're not changing it any lower than that. That's what we got. That's what we got. So, no, I think that you can still do... I think you can still do the market times 1.12, but you've got to... If that number ends up being an exact number, you've got to go down a penny from it. So, like, if it was something that was $100, if the market price, competitor price was $100, you could sell that in the past for $112. But now you have to sell it for $111.99. That seems to be the only thing that they may have changed. is that, because now I don't see anyone complaining anymore. So it may not be the worst thing, but I don't know why they made it, why they changed it from 1.12 to 1.11999. I mean, what's the point? Why would you mess with that? Because in the end, it's still the truth that, I mean, you can take the market price, multiply it by 11.99999%, and that will still be the price that people will be willing to pay. But 12%, it's like, no. And it used to be that 12% was the 12.00001% was the hard cap. Or, well, 12% was the hard cap, and anything over 12 was bad. But now 12 is bad, and anything just under 12 is good. Who knows? Star Wars, how you doing? Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. See ya. Everything's flying off the shelves now. We're fine. Everything's good. But we just got to remember every time going forward that we got to take it and knock it down by 12%. Or knock it down a nickel under 12%. And we'll be fine. It is... They did it just to vex me. They did. It really was. There are going to be a lot of other people that are going to be vexed because that was a well-known secret in the world of Hypermarket. Everybody knew that was kind of in the know on that stuff. They knew what's the best price you could do. I mean, heck, Yoda even had it in her wiki. Man, I feel sorry for Yoda's wiki because Yoda's wiki is now screwed. Because it used to be, take that price, multiply by 1.12. That's your sale price. Done. It's easy. Now that's all going to have to change by a nickel, which is really, really ridiculous. So, David Getty, how's it going? GGB Moore, how you doing? You should be in the Discord for this all day. Is that saying you've been in the Discord and it's an absolute dumpster fire? Is that what we're saying, or I should be in here? Maybe that's what you're saying, is that the Discord right now is just an absolute flaming pile of chaos. You have. Okay. I'm not surprised because it has been a hot debate. I'm not surprised by that because, again, they went and they messed with it over the smallest of dollar amounts. There was no reason to change it from where it was. And again, it wasn't because they did anything all that big to it. They literally just changed it from being greater than 12 to greater than or equal to 12. It's so weird. Is Discord where the naughty corner is? Right now, Hypermarket Simulator's Discord is where the naughty corner is. So, yeah, and games like Supermarket Sim and Grocery Store Sim, those are, the prices there are more fungible. You still have to be within a certain range. They don't necessarily tell you what the range is. This game, they absolutely told you what the range is. Yeah, the dev came in and said the major thing they did for this update was the analytics. But the trouble is that they did, I hate to say it, these analytics don't really even do all that much. I mean, they don't really change much. It's just like, it's a, okay, yeah, cool. I mean, you can see this, but what difference does it make? I mean, this just shows the customers are going this way and they're going that way. But I mean, is it like, does that really do much for you? And this, I mean, staff traffic. Obviously, the staff's going to go here. Duh. I mean, that makes sense that they're going here. And a bunch of them are going here to fill the window chicken because that's the most important thing in the store, filling the window chicken. So obviously they're going to do that. But this, I mean, units sold, cool. I mean, well, so great. If I go out there and take a look at that. So everybody's, and the trouble is that you can't even tell what this is. So I guess it's this. So they're buying a bunch of this? I don't know. I mean, like what? Like I'm looking at that. So it's like left of the entrance doors. I'm guessing it's those things. So left of the entrance doors. I'm guessing it's that they're looking at. Maybe. So we got a bunch of people that are buying pizza and we got a bunch of people that are buying bakery. Cool. But again, if I take this and move it up to 556, they're not going to buy it. Because, I mean, that's rounded down to the lowest nickel. You go up, no one's going to buy it. So it's not like I can do anything to fix the prices on that. The prices are already at their max. Yeah. They advertise this as the major update. And it's not. Sorry, it's not. It's really, really not. This is not a major update at all. I mean, they gave it a nice swanky screen. And again, there are going to be some people that love this. And I'm perfectly good if people love this. I really am. But I look at this, I'm like, huh? What's this supposed to do for a guy in the world? I mean, cool. I mean, I see that I'm selling a whole bunch of stuff there. And I see that we're making a bunch of revenue there, but that doesn't mean much. I mean, that just means that we don't have a lot of people that are buying that, but okay. I'm not going to change the product. I'm not going to change the price on it. I mean, maybe people just aren't in the mood to buy shirts today. They will be tomorrow. Maybe, as far as we know.
Attention shoppers.
Yeah, it's on par with these supermarket sim updates.
Thank you for shopping with us.
Yeah, this is a price app on the computer. There are so many things that they could have done that would have been more major. This is just, I mean, it feels like it's a lot of window dressing, like a whole lot of it. So, yeah, I know that doesn't. Yeah, I agree with you completely about the analytics screen. This does nothing. How's this supposed to help you? You can't even zoom in on it. I mean, I can't do anything to this. I can't zoom. I can't. I mean, it just is what it is. So if you have a screen, if you have a store that goes all the way to there, what's that going to do for you? I don't know. John's girl, how you doing? Great to see you. Yeah, they did also say they're about to put out the full release. I mean, if this is like the step before full release, oh boy. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. So, I mean, the good thing is that I guess they didn't really screw with what I was doing here with my maximum profit margin store. They did not mess with that. The only thing that I'm going to be interested in seeing is at the end of the day how many customers we had here. So, no, calm down. No, I'm being honest. I'm being honest on this. It's one of those things. I've always said that if I've got things that I don't think are right, I'm going to shoot straight from the hip and let you know. I don't think this is good. I've had issues with this game for quite a while like that. Because it's like and again, they've said what they said in the past about it, which is that they aren't making the game anymore for people to try and get everything in the store. They've set up the game for people to basically pick and choose what they want to have in the store, and not try and have it be something where you can have everything in the store, because that's not what they're expecting you to do. They're expecting you to put into the store what you want to put in the store, and if you try to put everything in the store, then you're just making a great mistake. And they're not going to change that. So, yeah, the analytics are really about the only thing that got added. They also added a discount system, so you can go in here and you can put a 5% discount on things. Woody hooty hoo. Cool. So, there. So you can discount stuff by 5% if you feel like it, or all the way up to... how high? You can go up to a 95% discount. So if you wanted to do something on clearance, you could. They also added a customer attraction system, whatever the heck that's supposed to mean, because I just now noticed when I did that up there, customer attraction in the neighborhood of 1. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I mean, I don't know. But if you take that off, then it goes to 0. So, yeah, you can put a customer attraction on things to make it attractive to people, but you're going to lose your shirt if you sell it. I don't know. So, and a cage stock cart that has no explanation. Yeah, I did not even check out the cage stock cart. Where is that? Is that... Oh, here it is. So I'll buy one of these. just to see what the heck a cage stock cart is. What does a cage stock cart do? What does this do? So is this like, what? Roll a box in there? Is that what that is? No. So what do you do with it? Okay. So you can't throw a box in it. So what's it all about, Alfie? Can you throw products in there? What do you do? What is it other than this massive, massive thing? And how do you get out of it? Okay, escape. They said you can put products in there so the stalkers don't get it. Okay, I guess. So how do you pick up the products? Do you just right-click them off the shelf and then throw them in there? Or no, I don't even see how you throw them in there. Like I'm clicking and they're not going in there. I better go put those up, otherwise this guy's going to like try and restock. So, yeah, I don't know. I tried putting a box in it. That didn't work either, Mike. Like I tried picking up a box, click, no. And if you hit F to throw, all it does is it throws it there. So what, throw it in the box? What's the point of that? Middle roller button? Let's try that. And Tamasita, how you doing? Middle roller button? Oh, well, that throws it. But why on earth would you just take all the products and throw them in there? I mean, that is not... That doesn't seem like it makes a lot of sense to do that, because then you're going to have a whole bunch of janky stuff in the cart. I mean, you would think that they would just take everything and like get it all lined in there orderly. I don't even think that you can put the deliveries in there. Let's try. Let's buy a box of something just for the fun of it. We'll buy a box of a thing. Let's buy a box of sugar. And let's find out. So if I buy a box of sugar and pick it up, nothing happens. So you can't do that. If I set this down and hold that and click on that, nothing happens. So can't do anything there. Go ahead, throw this right on the truck. Sure, a place to have fun with. They have kart races. That's what it is. They have giant kart races. Oh, no, I got to put it back in the box, don't I? I got to put it back in the box. Is that what we got to do? Can I even put it back in the box? Can I even box this thing back up? So, and Jerdog, how you doing? Use the cart to transport multiple boxes at one time. Trouble is that you can't put the boxes in there other than throwing them. Like, if I grab a box, I can't put it in here. So, I mean, throwing the boxes into the cart is A, difficult, and B, pointless. And you can't resell it either. Perfect. Oh, Austin's going to be pissed. Austin's not going to be happy. You know what? This is going to go out here by the Minnesota State Trooper car. I'm just going to drop it right here. Right there. There you go. Minnesota State Trooper, you get that car. You get that cart. Big problem you had with this game is no matter how many freezer units you bought, you had stored items, stored frozen items go bad. That's not good either. The cart doesn't open. I mean, there's nothing to it. I don't see anything about it. I said a naughty word. It was the smallest of naughty words, but it was a naughty word. I was naughty. I was very, very naughty. So, yeah. So, Rick, you're around, right? Yeah, Rick. I see Rick here. The answer to your question from before, Megastore Simulator. That's your answer. There you go. There's your answer. Oh, man. And Ultimate Assassin, how you doing? Great to see you. Let's get into another day. Let's see. How many customers did I have today? 447. So they didn't screw us on the number of customers. That's good. Walk up against the box to walk up against it to put the box in. Okay, we'll try that too. Let's give that a whirl. I tried it and that didn't work, but you know what? We'll try it again. Let's give it another whirl. Let's see. So yeah, let's try it. Let's grab a box. Let's bump it all the way down the hallway. Let's see if anything flies in here. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. They capped the number of items a customer could buy at 5. I don't think they changed that because I didn't see anything in the patch notes about it. So I don't think anything like that changed, as far as I know. I said naughty, and that was with the British accent. Because I said a quite naughty word. I said a word, and it was naughty. All right. Nothing! All I did was run the box over. Nope. Not a thing. Boom. Nope. That don't work. Can I run them over? Nope, they just go along with me. They don't even want to take a ride in the thing. Use it as a ramp for tricks. Need to set up a half pipe out in the parking lot. Do some real cool kick flips with a giant cart. So, or park the trolley in a spot and put the cone nearby. Again, that doesn't really do anything. I mean, it's if you're going to make that thing useful, make it so that you can stack everything into the thing and have it go in there orderly, like in Supermarket Simulator or in any other game where you have the stuff and it lands and it goes into an orderly spot. That thing would make a lot more sense if you would like take a box and just click it in there and it would find a spot in there. But as it is now, it's like, what the? Walk up holding the box and then put the box in the cart. I'll try that too, but that didn't work either. We'll give it a whirl. Let's grab a box. All right, I have a box. Here we go. Let's grab the box. And I'm going to run into the cart. Here we go. Yeah! Nope. Didn't do a thing. Didn't do a thing. I mean, again, I can hit throw. Cool. What's the point? It's just like you got all this stuff that is going to be all kinds of random and janky in the box. Like that. So unless you throw it perfectly, you're not going to be able to get that much stuff in there. I mean, it's a thing. Okay, I guess. Cool. I mean, it doesn't... For some people, that might be useful. Perhaps. I don't know. Maybe for some people, that'll be a good thing. I have no idea. I'm looking at it myself and going, I don't know. I don't know where I would use a function like that. Maybe somewhere. You did an episode earlier today on this update? Oh, man. Was it as nice as we're being here about it? Yeah. I mean, it just seems like there are so many things that they could have possibly done. So many things. Oh no! You took PTO today for the... Oh no! Oh, I am so sorry. Oh man, that is the worst thing. I'm sorry, Lady Fluffy. I will go here. I will make it all better. I will make it all better, Lady Fluffy. I'm going to go and throw myself in the cart. There. I'm sorry. I'm going to go stand in the cart. There. I threw myself in the cart. Is that better? I'll just stand here for the rest of the day. That'll be fine. Oh, man. There. Are we still purchasing one license per day? No. We're doing one license per level that we get. Now the hilarious part is I can't get out of the cart. No, there we go. We're out. We made it out. So, yeah, we're still doing one license per level. So every time we go up a level, we get another license. But it feels like now it's taking... I feel like we were getting more than 447 customers before this. I don't know. I could be wrong. So... All right, but other stuff that they added. So, yeah, there's that cage stock cart that they added. What are some of the other things they added? Let me take a look at the patch notes. See what they said here. What price should I set? I love it. The thing that they say on here, with this update, you now have much more control over how you run your supermarket. No more asking questions like, why isn't this product selling? Easy, because you priced it above 1.12. Why does restocking take so long? Because they didn't get to that thing. What price should I set? Easy, 1.12, then knock it down a penny. That's the price. It's that easy. Yeah, discount system added, customer attractiveness system. A customer attractiveness bar has been added to the main UI. Track how many additional customers your store can attract when using discounts. Oh, and I didn't check out the 32 murals. Where are the murals? You know what? Let's mural the heck out of this place. Let's do it. Did I leave off on kitchen? I think I did. Pantry, and you still can't scroll up or down using the mouse because, of course, you can't. Murals! Murals everywhere! Did I forget a bakery mural? It doesn't even matter. It's fine. It's fine! Alright. Bakery mural 6. Open. Oh my gosh! What on earth? Are you kidding me? What? Are you serious right now? Are you serious? At the size of that flipping mural, are you serious? What? What are you? That's a wallpaper. That's not a mural. That's a frickin' billboard. What the heck? What are we doing? I don't believe this. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wait. I found a use for the cart. Here we go. I found a use for the cart. I got it. I got this. I got it. Here we go. We found the use for the cart. Here it is. So that's not going to work. Okay, here we go. All these are going to get thrown right in there. 288 if you throw them back in the truck. I'm getting robbed. Okay. So here we go. Let's just drop that. Chuck as many of these in here as we can. Just like that. That might even be fine if it sits on top. It might be fine there. I don't know. So. Nope, that one didn't go. Let's try that again. That's fine on top there. That's fine. Who cares? How about you? Yep, you'll go there. How about there? That'll work. And you? Can I get you in from distance? Try one more time. How about now? Nope. Okay. Won't work. All right. So, oh shoot, I didn't even mean to grab it. That's the worst part, is that you can accidentally grab the stuff in there if you don't grab the cart the wrong way. But at least once you put it in the cart, it sticks. So there's that. So yeah, we'll just drop this in the truck and we'll leave that stuff there overnight. That's fine. Now I guess I can. So let me see. What can I do here?
Shoppers, the hypermarket will be closing soon.
Let's just throw all that stuff out.
To the checkout areas. Thank you for shopping with us.
I can throw it from high enough to get it out. All right, cool. There we go. We'll get some of our money back. Oh, all right. Justin, how you doing? Yes, we got the new update, and I'm regretting my life. I am. Yeah, we're playing the we're playing the update right now. So including these monster murals and this cart that does a thing or two or something. So yeah, this is all new. How would I rate this Hypermarket Simulator update on a scale of 1 to 10 stars? Half. I'm gonna say one. I'm gonna say a half a star. I'm gonna give it that. Because there's a lot of what's the point in this update. I do believe. And again, you can accidentally grab something that's in the cart if you don't grab the cart. So you got to make sure you don't accidentally grab something in the cart, because then you're going to mess up everything that's in the cart, because you accidentally you didn't grab the cart. You grabbed the product that was in the cart. So can I leave that stuff just there overnight so I don't have to unload it, and then I'll just load more tomorrow? Yeah, I'll just load more tomorrow. I can't take any more of that, so we're just going to leave that. So, yeah, we'll leave that. It turned into AJ. You see, and I think that's the other thing that bothers me. I know I'm in full, you know what grinds my gears. The thing that really bugs me is the fact that they're sitting here and they're trying to make it like there's some dynamic pricing system that exists in the game, and there's not. There's no dynamic pricing system in this game. The pricing system is take the market price, multiply it by 1.12, and then go down from there. It's just that now you can't have it exactly 1.12. So this entire thing about the what price should I set? It doesn't matter. It's market price times 1.12, but you can't have it exactly at 1.12 like you did before. Now it's got to be a penny below 1.12. Because again, they made it, instead of it being greater than 1.12 is no, now it's greater than or equal to 1.12 is no. So they didn't even do anything in terms of like a dynamic pricing system. There is no dynamic pricing system here. I mean, it's the same as it ever was. But they make it sound like there's some major thing that they did with this. That it's like, oh, you get more control over your store. It's the same as it was. You didn't change anything there. I mean, it's exactly the same as it was. But you have games that'll do that. And I guess to me that's a pet peeve, is if you have a game that'll do that, where they make it seem like you've got this really big, unique thing with pricing that is going to be like a big deal. And there isn't. I mean, it's just borderline false advertising, where it's like, oh yeah, you're going to be able to do all these cool things with prices. And it's like, no, you're not. I mean, nothing that you do matters with it. It's like, it's a big deal. If you have some things that sell and you have other things that don't, does it matter? Does it really make a difference? People are going to buy other stuff in the place anyway, so... And how are you supposed to be able to tell anything off of one data point? Like, maybe, case in point, you have t-shirts one day that don't sell, and you can't tell that it's the t-shirts because you can't see where it is. So, like, if we take a look at this thing, if we go back in here, like, whatever is here, this thing didn't sell yesterday. Whatever it is. What is it? We don't know because we can't zoom in. But whatever that is, it didn't sell yesterday. Is that just because a lot of people decided they didn't want to buy it? What if people buy a whole bunch of that today and it's the same price? I mean, why is it that no one bought that? There's nothing that says that they didn't buy it because that's market times 1.12, just the same as that, but a bunch of people bought that. A whole bunch of people bought that. And again, that's revenue. Of course that's going to be high because that's the highest price thing on the wall. So that's these vases. Of course that's going to be the highest revenue because it's $139.50 each. Cool. So the thing that's the highest price on the wall made me the most revenue. Thanks. Good to know. That's great. Thank you for letting me know that the vases that are on the wall made me the most revenue. Brilliant! Same with the tee boxes, which are 2 down from there. I would have never guessed that that was going to make me the most revenue. Never! So, oh, my cart gone. Oh, wow. I lost my cart. Oh, no, my cart's there. My cart morphed to the back of the store. Even my cart went to the back in shame. No, I didn't get angry at Gym Simulator. Gym Simulator was just a freaky game, and that game was... The people who made that game, I don't think were ever trying to actually make a good game, I'm pretty sure. This game, these guys are trying to make a good game. They are trying to make a game that is marketable to an audience. So, Jimmy Casual went and did a thing. Oh my gosh, Jimmy, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. And because Jimmy Casual went and did a thing, Luke Stevens, Tsunami Stitch, Star Wars for Life, Simulator Games, Kevin Kibler, Lanky Lankerson, Gray Hair Gamer, Katie Brook, Night Dark Sky, and Butterfly Girl are all members of or returning members to the Rusty Champagne Club. So thank you so much for that. I don't know why it is that Matthew hasn't caught up on that, but for some reason he hasn't. I put it in the back. I don't even remember. I thought I left it in the truck. I swore I left this in the truck. No, I left that in the truck. I didn't put this in the back. I left it in the truck. Because I'm like, whatever. And I left it sitting in the truck. I can roll back the tape, and I left it right here. I carried it, dropped it. Oh, and dropped it to Rand. Oh, I'm so, my brain is so thrown. So, can I do a shout out to those from the Discord that came over to watch your review? Someone posted that you were going live over the update. Someone said you may have some from the Discord watching. Anybody that's here from the Hypermarket Simulator Discord, how you doing? Happy Friday to you. If you've been in the Discord and you've been kind of upset with things, trust me, I'm right there with you. So don't feel bad about your upsetness. You have the right to be upset. You really do, because they kept this thing under such tight lock and key, like, ooh, it's going to be this big thing. We can't tell you about it. I was annoyed about that because I'm sitting here trying to figure out how to schedule my day around it. And Juju Be More, thank you so much for the $1.99. I really do appreciate that. That is very, very kind of you. Thank you. But I'm sitting here, like, I couldn't even, like, schedule my, and I know that this is like the ultimate and first world streamer problems. I get it. I get that I'm now turning into the old man yelling at clouds. I understand. But I'm sitting here thinking, well, you know what? I want to put out a stream for this, but I have no idea what I'm going to put out there because I have no idea what's in the update. And so it was literally not until I was done with my stream of Farmers Dynasty 2 that I could figure out what I was even going to put down for this stream. I had no idea what I was going to put down for this. And then I saw the update, and I'm like, okay, well, at least I have an idea. But it's like, why are they being so tight-lipped about it? I mean, seriously? Like it's some massive deal that they can't let anybody know about. So, yeah. Might get the update sometime today. Well, this is the update. I mean, I think unless you're talking about another game, Ultimate Assassin, because this is the update for this game. This is the one. So, yeah, it's a lot of window dressing. It's a lot of unnecessary window dressing. I'm in a bad mood because Matthew quit. Well, Matthew didn't quit. I mean, because he had announced out Juju B. Moore's $1.99. So I don't know why. I don't know why it didn't announce out the 10 gifted memberships. It should have. That's odd that it didn't. So maybe that was a Streamlabs hiccup, perhaps, because it normally always does that. Maybe there's something I need to check on that one. So they didn't let people know because they're going to have to fix it. Fix it meaning give us the update that would actually make sense. So The update isn't available on console yet. Yeah, I know that when it comes to console, everything always takes longer because that's where the developers don't even have any control over that because that's on Sony to do that. You're going to call me Spicy Champagne. There you go. I'm spicy. So spicy. No, I think that for me, the disappointment that I have is, well, and Luke Stevens, have a wonderful night. Thank you very much for being here all the way up until 4:15 a.m. where you are. That is awesome of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think for me, the disappointment that I have is that this game has, for me, and again, I'm saying this for me, this is only for me. This is not for everybody. This is for me, Rusty Champagne, me. And me only, and maybe others that are like me, but for me, this game has gone out of its way to disappoint me. This game has gone completely, absolutely out of its way to disappoint me. And has done that ever since my episode 58 video, where they added all of the new licenses and didn't add any room to put them in the store. When I was literally playing a store where I had everything in the store. And that's what I wanted to do. I had everything in the store. And that's the way I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be a true hypermarket where everything was in the store. And then they went and they added 500 new products and gave you nowhere to put them. And they're like, oh, well, that's the way we designed it. That was what we wanted. And we wanted people to have the freedom to pick and choose what they wanted. But what if you wanted everything? I mean, what about the people that want to have everything in their store and they can't do it now? And ever since then, the game just feels like it has absolutely gone completely out of its way at every chance to disappoint me. Again, there are going to be people that are going to look at this. They're going to look at this update and they're going to think it's great and they're going to think it's wonderful. And you know what? That is perfectly good. I am more than happy for anybody who looks at this and thinks that this is a good update. I am more than happy for those people. Absolutely, no doubt about it. But for me, this is just... Ugh. Doesn't mean I'm going to stop streaming, though, because we'll be here for the normal streaming time. But yeah, this is just... There isn't going to be an episode 19. I think I'm done with this one. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure.
Attention shoppers.
Yeah, a couple people on the Discord love this update and don't know what... And again, some people probably just love all of the things with the... They probably love these new analytics that don't really help, but maybe they just love the analytics because they love the analytics. Maybe they just like the shiny pictures. Maybe they do. Maybe you like the murals, that's fine. But again, those murals are just freaking massive, man. That is a crazy big mural. It's ridiculous, the size of that mural. It'd be nice if they also got rid of the cash register sound every time you ordered something. Because we don't really need to hear that every time we order something. It's really not that necessary. I mean, the beep would be fine. I'd be good with the beep, but just get rid of the ka-ching every time you order something. Here's my vases that, amazingly enough, make me one of the most revenue in the store. I know you're shocked by that. And Galu, how you doing? They still give us the use to the stairs to the roof, but you can't store anything up there. I have no idea why they put any kind of access to the roof in this game. I'm not quite sure why they did that. Oh, you like the ka-ching sound? The ka-ching sound is fine. I wish that they just made it optional. I wish that they had a sound slider for those people that aren't necessarily a fan of it. So if you didn't want to hear the ka-ching every time you did it, you can turn that off. But that's not an option. It's either on or it's not. Or I mean, it's always on. I don't think there's a way to turn it off at all. So any new products, new. No new products. They literally added nothing in the way of new products. And Joshua Haymaker, how you doing? Is the update good? That all depends on who you ask. If you ask me, no. But that's just me. So, and Custard, how you doing over on the Twitch side? Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Well, at least I got my window chicken. Is there another Megastore episode in the rotation this weekend? Yes, there is. It'll be out tomorrow, as a matter of fact. What else? A couple of them. What else we got here? Yeah. So I'm loving Hypermarket. Oh, it's the best thing. It's absolutely the best. I don't know why more people aren't playing it all the time. No, I'm being overly harsh on it. I know. I'm definitely being overly harsh on it. I admit that. I'm probably being way too hard on it. But for this being some major update that they were talking about that was going to be like this big thing that was going to be a game changer, and it's this. Again, this thing that's right on the other side of the door. What is this thing that's my major revenue producer? Again, it's a reindeer hoodie. I'm expecting it to be a major revenue producer. They're $50 a piece. Thanks for letting me know something I already knew. So, yeah, I mean, this is pointless. This tells me nothing. This tells me that all the stuff that I have in the middle of the store is a major revenue producer. Of course it is. It's the most expensive stuff in the store. Duh. So, it's like, yeah, I mean, this is useless information. And again, profit. Again, duh. It's the most expensive stuff in the store set at the same thing. I mean, this doesn't tell me anything. I mean, revenue and profit should normally always be pretty well tied together. If not, then it might mean that you've kind of messed something up. So, an abandoned interest. Okay. Cool. So what? They want me to set that lower? This is funny because this thing, which is also one of the best revenue generators, also has the most abandoned interest. So what are you supposed to do? But it's dynamic. It's so dynamic. Yeah, restock pressure. Okay, cool. All that stuff needs to be restocked regularly. I mean, what are you going to do? I've got all the restockers, and they're all at maximum speed and maximum stock speed. What am I going to do about that? There's nothing I can do about that. So that just is what it is. I would love to see this if you have somebody who does have a store that has a lot more stuff in their store than mine, and what exactly this is supposed to tell them. I really don't know. Like, what are you supposed to make out of this? And what are you supposed to do about it? That's the big thing. What are you supposed to do about it? I have no idea what you're supposed to do about it. And none of this stuff frequently runs out of stock. I mean, none of that was out of stock, I don't think. Queue pressure, that's where my checkouts are. If I move the checkouts over there, there's still going to be queue pressure. So, yeah. Yeah. And Aurelian, how you doing? I hope I said that right. I probably said it wrong. I'm sorry about that if I did. How you doing? Yeah, I was hoping... I have been waiting for more room for storage for longer than I can remember, man. Seriously. I really have been waiting for that for a long time. And I hate to say this, it's probably not going to ever happen. I doubt that it will. They could have done it here. They didn't. If they didn't do it here, I don't have any reason why they... I got it right. Leon, cool. Yeah, if they didn't do it here, I don't see any reason why they ever will. I think you'd be waiting for a long, long time for something like that to happen. I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. Silent James, just a bunch of fluff. Lexi, what did the update bring? I'm gonna just go really, really short and say, in my opinion, nothing all that good. It was just it's a lot of fluff. They added a cart that is not useful. They added this screen that's got a bunch of colors that don't really necessarily mean a whole lot of anything. Maybe you can find a way to use it. Perhaps. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not really sure. So yeah, they didn't really add a whole lot of anything that I can see. Nothing big. They could have done a lot better. And that's kind of what they gave us. I too need to see C's store. I know that she's done a lot of good stuff with her store. She's got a store that's all the way up to level 100 something. Mine stopped at level 100 when that was at the point where they had no new licenses, and then they added that last update, and I'm like, nope. And then I decided I'd try it and start over again, and this is what we had. And it's taking me forever to get to level 63. I mean, we're an hour and 15 in, and I'm still not at level 63. And I don't remember it ever taking that long to get to another level, which I guess for me is another pain point that I have with this game, and it's the pain point that I had with this game before. I don't think it goes to 300. I mean, well, it goes infinitely. I mean, I think that Goat has a store that's level in the... I don't know what level his store is. But Goat Gaming has a store that's like some obnoxiously high level. But at the same time, there's nothing new after level 152. So after you get to that level, there's nothing new to go in the game. And you can just keep playing and keep on racking up money. But, I mean, another one of the pain points that I've had with this game is the fact that, I mean, we've been going for an hour and 15 minutes, and I really haven't stopped running the store all that much in the hour and 15 minutes. We'll say that we've been going for an hour. And we haven't made it up one level in an hour. I mean, it'll probably be like the hour and a half mark before we finally get to the next level, I'm thinking. And it's gonna take an hour plus to get from one level to the next. Goat is around 266. This is probably the end of the series. Because of this stupidity, where when you get to the end levels, you've got this thing that's at level 105, and this is the same rant I had when I was in episode 58 of my last thing, so I'm going to repeat a rant I already had. But the fact that in this game, you got to play it from level 05 to level 112 with nothing at all changing in your store over 7 levels. Nothing! So you got to basically play the game for like 10 hours before you can even get to another license. Now, there are a lot of people that have said, well, you know what? They're just going to add more licenses. Just give them time. Give them time. Give them time. They're going to add more licenses. Give them time. That's been months now. And they haven't added anything new in there. So it's still at this point, yeah, the grind is real if you're at level 123. I mean, it's ridiculous. So for like John, you're at level 123. So from level 120 to level 128, you're doing jack squat in your store, other than running the same thing over and over and over again. That is borderline criminal. That's just wrong, man. And I say that because there's so many other games that don't do that. In a world where everyone has a finite amount of time, to have something like that where you're doing the same flipping thing for 8 levels before you get something new? Why? You could go to some other game so easily and not have to do that. That's just silly. Yeah, and levels 128 to 140 are beyond boring because you got nothing to do. Not a dang thing. You got 12 levels where you're doing nothing. And they still haven't fixed that. I mean, I made that rant when I was in my episode 58. When they added the first update, they added the 500 new products, and they put that thing into place, and they still haven't fixed that. So, yeah. So, yeah, they... Expansion and storage in a way to place all employees on break at the same time, and pricing on the computer. Yeah. I will be surprised if you ever see any of that. I really will. I don't see any of it happening. I mean, maybe they'll prove me wrong, but I don't see any of it. It's not a big update. You're absolutely right, Thiessen. This is not a big update. It is a fluffy update. Not like Lady Fluffy Dragon Fluffy. It's an update that is just, it's a bunch of window dressing. It is an update that is all sizzle and no sauce. That is what I would say it is. So, you're telling me you did not get new products? No new products in this one. Yeah. Yeah, and Alexi, I'm right there with you. I don't understand all the secrets about this update either. They were more tight-lipped about this. I mean, this was like something that was, you'd have to have top secret clearance to try and figure out what was going on in here. And I think that's the thing that's even worse than this, is that. I mean, heck, like I said, I still feel bad for Juju because Juju literally took a day of PTO for this. I would be incensed if I took a day of PTO to find that this was the update. I still am sorry about that. That's just so bad. Yeah. And you had to get on Discord to try and figure out the time of the update. I still even had it wrong. I thought that the update was at noon Central Daylight Time, and it turned out it was 11 Central Daylight Time because there was a difference between, I think that they were doing it at standard time. So that threw off my calculations by an hour. So I was expecting it at noon, and it actually came out at 11. So, Wolverine, how you doing? No wonder they didn't really tease what was going on, but they were still... Oh, yeah, exactly. Now, in their mind, they may think that this is a big update. They may think, oh, man, this is cool. This is a really big thing. Everyone really wants this. Yeah, that was the same thing for me, Juju. They said 7 p.m. GMT plus 2. And I'm like, well, yeah, right now I'm GMT minus 5. So if they're GMT plus 2, I'm GMT minus 5. That means it's going to come out at noon, and it was out at 11. So apparently not. A day of PTO is a day of paid time off. Basically taking a day of vacation from your job, which is not it's not an unlimited thing. PTO is a finite resource. And so taking a day off from your job to cover this, it's just like, no. So, yeah. Yeah, this was... Yeah. But like I said, we're going to go our normal time. I'm not gonna stop now. We can sit here and we can have fun. We're going to keep on running the place as if we were always going to run the place. Just treat it like a normal thing of our hypermarket. But yeah, I will say, I do like how fast all the restockers work once you get them up to top speed.
Attention shoppers, the hypermarket will be closed.
Megastore could learn something from this game when it comes to speed of restockers. Because if I have any kind of a quibble with Megastore right now, it's that right now Megastore for me is taking too long to get from one day to the next. Because even with having 14 restockers, they're still kind of sluggish. And yeah, you could get restockers that are slightly better, but even then, they're still kind of sluggish. So it's getting to that point where a lot of games get where it's taking longer and longer to get from one day to the next because you're getting more and more products, and it's getting harder and harder for the restockers to do everything. And with the restockers in that game, I don't exactly know what logic pattern they follow to do their restocking. There have been a number of times in that game where I've seen restockers walk out with like one box on the floor. And it's like, can you hold more than that? Is there a reason you're only holding one? And I don't really know because it's hard to tell exactly what's going on. Yeah, this update would have taken 2 days with Megastore to come out. Yeah. Oh, and it does take forever getting the restockers to speed. Actually, Juju, what I've done in this game is in order what I did when I was getting everyone up to speed is I set everybody, I ended a day, because that's the beauty of it. When the day ends, the training clock does not stop. So when everyone's out of the store after today in day 88, you could have everybody training and you can queue up one training each. And then I literally walked away from my computer for like an hour. And then came back an hour later and I just queued them back up for more training. And then I'd walk away for another hour, come back an hour later, queue them up for more training. And eventually we got them all up to 5 of 5. And it was good. So there was a way to do it. It's a bit wonky, but it's funny that they'll just keep training in perpetual 10 p.m. So it is still time consuming. It absolutely is. There's no doubt about that. I'm 100% with you that the amount of time that it takes for them to train is arduous and not all that fun. So, yeah. What is the best supermarket game in my opinion? Amazingly enough, it's not Supermarket Simulator. And it's not Supermarket Simulator because there are a lot of things that I wish Supermarket Simulator had that they do not. And I think that Supermarket Simulator also suffered from the thing of adding too many other things and maybe steering away from what their core is. So I'm not a fan of that. The trouble is that, I mean, if I had a perfect supermarket game, it would have a feature that is not in any of the supermarket games. Well, no, it's a feature that's in Supermarket Together, but it's not in any other game. And that is, if you're holding a box in Supermarket Together, it will tell you where in the store and where in your storage that box should go. Now, I know in Supermarket Simulator, they probably got a mod for that. That's the answer all the time with people in Supermarket Simulator. Well, there's a mod for that. I don't want to play my games with mods on them. That's the thing. If it's something that should be in the game, it should be in the game. You shouldn't have to worry about having a mod for it. Oh, the feature to tear down a wall for 4K. Oh no, that's a different thing. That's the sledgehammer. And Riley, yeah, that was the other game I was going to mention that has that feature, and that's one of the things I love most about Bookshop now. Is the same thing. If you're holding a box in Bookshop Simulator, and if the box is open, it will show you where. We're only making like $65,000 a day now. That is crazy that we're making that little. But yeah, if you're holding a box in Bookshop Simulator, if you have the box open, it will show you where on the sales floor that book is. And if you have the box closed, it will show you where in storage that box is. Every Every game, I feel, should have that. It is a beautiful, beautiful feature. And if those two games can do it, I think any game can do it. Supermarket Simulator sure as heck can do it. But they don't. And I wish they would. So, yeah. Grandma Joe, how you doing? And the good thing about it, Grandma Joe, is that what we figured out, it's like I mentioned earlier, like I mentioned in there, basically what they did, they used to have it where the maximum price that something could be was 12% above market. So it used to be that if the price was greater than 12% above market, then people would complain. They've now changed that to if the price is greater than or equal to 12% above market, then people will complain. So now the best price is 1 penny under 12% above market, and they'll still buy it. But if it's at 12% or above, exactly 12% above, people will complain. Whereas before it was anything above 12%, people would complain. So they changed that. What would be my favorite supermarket game? Would it be Megastore Sim? I don't know. I'm trying to think. I mean, Megastore Sim, it has its... Megastore Sim has its foibles. I mean, I like it, but the trouble I have right now with Megastore is like I said, it's... And Kenta, have a wonderful rest of your day or night. That's right, because it's night there. Have a wonderful rest of your night. And we will see you again very, very soon, I do hope. Megastore is getting to the point right now where it's suffering the same trouble that a lot of games end up suffering, where as you get more and more stuff in your store, it takes longer and longer for the restockers to do their job. Even if you have 14 restockers that are pretty decent restockers, it takes longer and longer to get into another day. The entire thing, you don't really need to know, and I guess I've had an issue, I wish that they had the same thing as well, with knowing where a product was in your storage, because I've had a number of times in Megastore where I've wanted to help out the unloaders with putting products into storage, but I have no idea where the product is anymore. So I'll like grab a box of guitars. I'm like, where the heck do I have these guitars in my storage? And I have no idea where they are. And there's no way of knowing what it is. So it's got that same problem of it. It makes it more difficult to help out, because as your back room gets bigger, you've really got to have a photographic memory of where everything is in your store, so that way in your storage, so that way you can go and immediately put it away pretty easily. And without that, then you're kind of stuck. And you're just walking around like, I think I remember where this is, but I don't know. So that's another one of those games where if they would add some functionality that says, this is where the thing is in your storage, put it there, that would be awesome. That would absolutely be awesome. Yeah, the restockers do need work, and the game is in early access. It is. So the hope is that as time goes on, they will hone that in. They will make that better. And then the other issue that I really have with Megastore right now is the fact that for the restockers to stock anything upstairs, those escalators are so slow. That just slows down the entire process so much. Like, I've got that area in Megastore that's on the opposite side of where the escalators go up. On the second floor, I am dreading putting anything back there, because that is like the farthest point for the restockers to have to go to, like, take anything and stock it. I mean, it's going to take them 2 minutes to, like, grab product, 2 literal minutes to grab product out of the warehouse, put it on their cart, go up the escalator, go around back to where that area is, stock it, come back to the warehouse, dump out their boxes, repeat the cycle. I would imagine if you were to take even a good restocker in that game and put a stopwatch on them, like take the best restocker you have in your store, put a stopwatch on them, it would probably take 2 minutes for them to finish it. So yeah, even Wild West Supermarket had that feature, and that game that thing was interesting. So, the game that I played in my first stream today was Harvest Cafe. The game that we played in our second stream was on Twitch. The first one we played was Harvest Cafe. Second one was Farmers Dynasty. So, go up the escalator sideways. Yeah. Jay Reed, he's working on the restockers right now. Are you talking Mega Store Simulator, Jay Reed? I'm assuming that's what you mean. If so, that's wonderful. Because I really do enjoy Megastore. The issue I have, and it's my own issue, is I'm getting to the point where I'm struggling to figure out where I'm going to put everything in the store. And I know that one of the biggest problems I have is I have way too much space tied up in my music department. But I just don't want to change that. But I know that that's my biggest problem, is I've got way too much music on the floor, and I need to condense that department. Megastore, awesome. Awesome. Have I tried King of Retail? I think I looked at that, but that one felt more like tycoonish, and I think that was where I'm not as big of a fan so much of tycoon games, because those feel a little bit like an exercise in spreadsheets. A little bit. And maybe I'm not giving that one a fair shake, but that was, when I tried it, that was my first impression of it. And they do need to have an upstairs warehouse section in Megastore. They need to do something given the fact that you have the restockers that are going up there. It takes too long for the restockers to get up to the second floor. But again, if they're working on it, that's great. Yeah. It's Matilda. How you doing? If I were to pitch the idea of a store simulator, or even just a simulator game in general, what would I pitch in the game, and what would you want in there, and why? Oh, boy. Let's put Rusty Champaign completely on the spot. No. I mean, I like the store simulators. I'm a fan of the store simulators. It can be any product. Like, I like grocery store simulators. So, I mean, I think that the issue... Like if we were to use this game as an example, as a for instance... The things that I do like about this game, I do like the fact that you can pick what you want to have in the store, but I don't like the fact that you can't put everything in there because they don't give you the space for it. So if they're going to give you all the products, give us all the space for it. Don't give us 1,000 products and then not have a space for it. And I think that's one of the issues. And don't give us too many products. I think that's one of the issues I have with Bettermart. There are just way too many darn products in that game. There's like 1,300 products now in that game. I don't want to deal with 1,300 products in a game. I don't want to do that. So something that's on the smaller side of products, I mean, somewhere in the hundreds, I mean, even like halfway to 1,000, maybe even a little bit over halfway to 1,000. That's probably not bad. But also have the functionality in a game where you can tell exactly where that product is supposed to go. Because when your store gets to start being mega big, huge, you're not going to remember where the heck everything is. Heck, I don't know where everything is in this store. So if I were to pick up a box back here, I'd be like, where does this go? I don't know. Like these flower packs. I mean, I think I have an idea where that goes. I think it's around the corner here. Oh, do I not have a... Oh, no, I went to the wrong door.
Attention shop.
Yeah, it's right here.
Hypermarket will be closing soon.
But it'd be nice to just have some indicator saying it's here.
Thank you.
That's where it is. And same thing within the back. Because you're going to get to the point where it's like, okay, I have this thing, I want to put it in the back. I have no idea where it goes because I've got too many things back here now. So something that has that functionality is massive, and there are games that have that, like Bookstore Simulator and like Supermarket together. So something like that is a massive, massive plus, I would say. Something where taking care of the pricing is simple, because Again, the bigger your store gets, the harder it's going to be to maintain your pricing regularly. So something where you can do that without too much work. Case in point, like in the computer, like Juju mentioned, just having something in the computer where you can change all your pricing at once, nice and centralized. That would also be good. I really like the employees in this game. The employees in this game, I think, are one of the best things about this game, other than the fact that it takes an obnoxious amount of time to train them. But the speed of these employees is great. They seem like they have a somewhat decent logic to them. I don't think that they've got the best logic to them, because I don't think that these guys actually... I don't think that they go for the thing that is lowest in stock. I think that what they do is they all aim for a thing. Like right now, they're all aiming for sugar. After they're done all aiming for sugar, they're going to probably all aim for t-shirts, and then they're going to all aim for this, and then they're all going to aim for that, and that, and that, and that, and that. So, like here, they should be aiming for tea boxes. All of them should be going right now and grabbing tea boxes, because this is the thing that we are lowest of in the store. And they never do that in this game. Tea boxes in this game are the thing that I end up having to fill the most times, because inevitably this will run out, because my restockers never get to this until way later. So something where the restockers say, hey, this is the thing we need most in the store. Go put it out there. That would be the best thing. Like, finally, I have somebody who's here that's taking care of this. But they should have been taking care of that right from the jump, because it's the thing that we need the most of in the store. Yeah, something... I don't want things where the prices change every day. I don't think we need that. I don't think it's all that necessary. Yeah, the restocker should absolutely restock based on a percentage. It needs to have lights, because that's me. No, it doesn't need to have lights. That's just how I am. It needs to have window chicken, because duh. Other stuff? I don't know. What have I missed? What have I missed? I don't know. I feel like that's... I mean, those are the big things, I want to say. And I like and the customization in this game is good. I like the fact that you can change the walls. I like the fact that you can change the floors. I like the fact that you can put up signs, even though I don't have any signs up. So having customization is always nice. I think that covers most of it. I think. I hope that answers the question pretty well. So, yeah. I mean, those would be the big things, I'd say. Our good store. Yeah. Yeah, no daily price changing, balance high, how many items are in game, easy ability to manage price as well as find items, not having to do everything we get set. Yeah. Yeah. And in this game, we really don't have to do anything all that much. The only thing I really have to do is take care of ordering stuff, which is cool. So, Fernie and Max, how you doing? Great to see you. Yeah, a lot of the time in this game, I don't really have to do anything that much anymore, which is good. But I will have to add another product, because we're finally going to get to level 63. Finally. Now, this thing with bonus customers, I have no idea what the heck bonus customers are in this game. I have no idea how you get them. Is that from, like, discounts that leads to bonuses? I have no clue. Something, perhaps. Dirk Plays, how you doing? Great to see you. Let's open the place up. Okay, there we go. So we're going to get a new thing here today. So Carissa, how you doing? Great to see ya. Happy Friday to you. So what is the thing that we get at level 63? What are my choices even? Oh, it's the wireless accessories. Maybe GameSim for like home improvement, Lowe's Simulator. They've had games that are, I mean, there was a game that was like that. But it was a cartoony game. There was like a game called like Hardware Simulator or something like that. But again, it was a very cartoony game. But a game that's that premise, I think that'd be cool. Yeah, a game that would be like a Lowe's or a Home Depot simulator. I think that it could be really fun. Cozy, how's the update? Not great. Okay. Legally Blind Design, how you doing? Out of all the supermarket games, which one would I recommend? Oh, that's a good question. Out of all the ones there are, honestly, as funny as it is, I think I'd recommend. I'd be absolutely remiss if I didn't recommend Supermarket Together, because the darn game's free. Supermarket Together is a well put together supermarket game that is free, and I don't know why the developers have that as a free game. It is a beautiful, beautiful thing that those guys have that game as being a free game, but they could make plenty of money off that game, and they'd be more than justified in doing so. Supermarket Together is really, really a good game. I don't know that now. The only thing about it is I don't know how good it is if you're playing solo. I feel like if you're playing solo, it might also struggle from the thing of, I don't know how well the employees would be able to keep up with everything if you're playing solo. Supermarket Together with friends is a hoot and a half. It is the best time there is. But on its own, it might have some challenges. But I mean, in terms of a game that has like a lot of products and kind of flows pretty nicely, and you can keep track of things pretty well, I would say that's a good one. So, and Rolling Vine, have a wonderful, wonderful night. Take care of yourself. I hope we see you again very soon. I mean, there are some things that are, I think the biggest issue that I would have with Supermarket Together, and again, there's a way you can get something later in the game that lets you take care of it, but it's behind a very, very big gated wall. Is pricing in that game can really start to turn into a chore, because you have to adjust the prices. Well, you don't have to adjust the prices every Thursday. You absolutely don't have to do that. You could leave the prices alone, but you're hurting yourself if you don't adjust the prices every Thursday. But until you get to that thing where you get your pricing that's set up and is centralized, which unfortunately, again, they have behind a wall and they do it on purpose, the pricing in that game every Thursday does get to take some time, but it's only a once a week thing. But again, it's a game where the pricing all has the same logic. Take the cost of the product, multiply it by 2, and go down a little bit, and that's what you can sell it for. But the game itself is very, very fun, and it is $0.00. And it has a lot of the things that I've talked about that I like in the game. It has the thing where you can pick up a box, and as soon as you pick up the box, it will show you where in storage it goes, and it will show you where on the floor it goes. It has a lot of customization. It has a ton of customization. You can put up all kinds of lights. You can put up all kinds of shelving. You can put up all kinds of decor. There's lots of options to that game. And it still blows my mind that it's free. Yeah. Well, the add-on that you're talking about, Legally Blind, is not actually it doesn't add anything from a gameplay standpoint, I don't think. It was more of like a backers DLC. So it adds a new area, but the new area doesn't add anything to the gameplay functionality. I don't have it, and it doesn't, I'm not missing anything by not having it. It was a way, it's kind of like the DLC in Center Station Simulator. It's a nice way to throw some money at the devs and say, thank you for giving us a game that's really good, but it's not like something that you have to have, and if you don't, then you're missing out on some major function of the game. It's more just, it's a lot of cosmetic stuff, I would say. Yeah. And it has a skill tree. I love the skill tree system in Supermarket Together. That's really cool, and it's very well put together. So every time you get a level, you get another franchise point. And you can decide where you want to spend those franchise points, and that's what unlocks your licenses for you and tells you what you want to put into the store. And some of those franchise points will give you perks that are like permanent perks for your store from going all the way forward, which is also cool. So, yeah, Together's DLC just added more fun hats and stuff. And yeah, it was just designed to show some support to the devs. And again, I totally get that, given the fact that they made a really good game and didn't charge anybody a dime for it. If that was Supermarket Simulator, they would have charged $25 for it. And then all the DLCs at $10 a piece. Don't even get me started on the Supermarket Simulator DLCs. We don't want to go down that road again. That was another game that really annoyed me. You play multiplayer for that game? Did you play single player? Okay. That's good. For a while there, I did play it single player. But it had been a while. So, you've not played Supermarket yet? No, you can play it co-op Cozy Gaming, but you can play it solo. And it's not a bad solo experience. It does play solo, and again, it's fun. It's not as graphically polished as other ones are, but honestly, now that I think about it, I want to say that the character models in this game are almost the same character models as are in Supermarket Together. These may be the exact same character models that you have in both the games. They may be identical. So, I'm pretty sure they are. Pay your crew. Oh, I don't have to worry about it. They pay automatically. I've got the money for them. That's just, that notification up there is just making sure that you have enough money in your bank account to pay them when it comes payday. So as long as I need to have like $100,000 to pay all my employees. So there's nothing I gotta do. They'll be paid automatically. That is just a warning saying make sure you have enough money, because if you don't, then they're gonna walk out on you. But you don't have to do anything to physically pay them. They just get paid. Did I buy that shelf? I did not. I had done some Supermarket Together back in the day. I had a playlist on it that was went back a ways. It's been quite some time since I did anything with it. Oh, another thing that the game's got to have, it's got to have grid snapping. If a game doesn't have grid snapping, which I'm glad about this game, they do have grid snapping. That is another one of the things that frustrates me to no end about Supermarket Simulator, is that this game has been around as long as it has, and it does not have grid snapping. For the love of Pete, it can't be that hard to put grid snapping in your game. It just can't be. And for whatever reason, Supermarket Simulator is like, we will not have anything that snaps to anything, and you will like it. And it's just like, ugh. So, yeah. Yeah, pixel. So much pixel in Supermarket Simulator. Oh, man. It's just pixel!
Attention shoppers.
All the time.
Hypermarket will be closing soon.
They're going to add snapping in a DLC. You got to pay $5.95 for snapping. That'd be great. Supermarket Simulator now has grid snapping. $9.99. There you go. Yeah. Supermarket Sim tried copying Gas Station Sim DLC. Oh, yeah. They fumbled the ball so dang hard. Supermarket Simulator with all those DLCs. Man, oh man, that was so bad of them. So bad, so bad. But again, I'm not going to go down that road. Shadow Cats! Thank you so much for the subscription on Twitch. There are so many things with which you could use your Prime subscription, and you choose to use it on me yelling at clouds. Thank you so much for that. High five for that. That is awesome of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, you got Supermarket Simulator during the spring sale and seemed along with all the DLCs. Just buy a game, let it sit. I think you're not alone in that. I think a lot of people do that. I don't think that's a you thing. I'm just disappointed that they charge for all those DLCs. And the DLCs were so broken and not tested. So incredibly broken. The bakery one was so unbelievably broken. It was horrible. And Killshot Widow, welcome to Rusty Champagne. Thank you so much for the follow on Twitch as well. And a very, very happy Friday to you. Okay, now I've got to go in here and I've got to see. Yeah, we hit 19K. It happened during our last live. It happened in Dustin Kirk 94. Welcome to Rusty Champagne. Thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. Happy Friday to you. It happened at the very end of our Farmers Dynasty 2 live. It was hilarious because we crossed over 19,000 and then we ducked back under 19,000 again. And then we went back over 19,000. So it was like boom, boom. It went both ways. So, and Dark Fang, welcome as well to Rusty Champagne. Thank you so much for subscribing on Twitch. Also, so many things on which you could use your Twitch subscription. And you choose your Prime subscription. And you choose to use it on me, yelling about things. Thank you so much for that. Press F2. Cool. Nice. Okay. Awesome. Great. You gave me something that has red and yellow and green and orange dots. Sweet. So, yeah. I guess something. Again, wow, that's the thing that makes me the most revenue. My vases that are also one of the highest priced products in the thing. As do that. That's brilliant. Thanks. I appreciate it. How do I turn that off? Is it F9 to turn it off? How do you turn it off once it's on? F1. There, got it. Got it. There we go. That is absolutely what happened Legally Blind. Supermarket Simulator was... They were a little game that came out of absolutely nowhere, and they were the game that made this channel for sure. And Foxy Gamer, thank you so much for the 10 bits. I definitely appreciate that. Thank you. They were absolutely the game that made the channel. I need to see which of these 4 products I'm going to get. What license was that? What do we have here? Wireless accessories. So keyboard, optical mouse. Another thing that bugs me about this game is the way that everything is like set up in this thing. Like, where would those things be? I guess they're not under electronics. Did I not buy that license? I thought I bought that license. I thought I opened that license. Did I not? No, I didn't open it. Oh, that's why. Okay, there we go. There we, so let's see, electronics. Oh no, those are the licenses. That's not what I'm looking. Oh, that's interesting. So you can look at the licenses and see what license everything is? I never knew that. I was today old when I learned that. So wireless accessories are under electronics and musical instruments. I never knew that before. Huh. So these 4 things. So that is double. So that's 100%. That's more than 100%. That is probably even more than 100%. This is probably my best. $39.99 divided by 1460. So $39.99 divided by 1460 is 2.74% of cost. So it's a 274% profit margin, which is going to be better than the second one for sure. Yeah, that's only 239% of cost. It's definitely going to be better than the first one because that's double cost. And then $40.99 divided by $19.99 is not going to be as good either. So the one that's going to make its way into the store is going to be the keyboards. That is what we're going to sell. So that's what we're going to do. So, Pillowcase Face 5 stream streak. Thank you so much for that. That is awesome. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. I also forgot to get a storage rack. We're back here. And Punk is tired. How you doing? Thank you so much. Oh, and Pillowcase Face, thank you so much for subscribing or the follow on Twitch as well. I really appreciate that. Yeah, Punk is tired. Math has been my life for way too long. So, numbers are like the only thing that makes sense to me. It's a curse. All right, so that goes there. These are going to go, I hope these are going to go on here okay. If not, I'll figure out something else to put them on. Let's see. Are they going to, they'll be fine there. That'll be fine. That's no big deal. We can do that. So that's going to be my new products for that license. And then, is there still more in there? There must be, because I tried to throw that away and it wouldn't throw away. Yeah. All right, so that's that. Let's buy like 3 more of these. 4, and then got to get the price set on it. So let's see. $39.99 times 1.12. 44,788. So I can go to 44.75, sell those for that price, and we will be good. Because it's dynamic pricing. So at $44.75, people will buy it. I guess the good thing is that now it shows you exactly what the point where it's the point of no return, and you don't really have to do the math anymore. You can just let the computer do the math, I guess. So, Juju, have a wonderful rest of your day. Again, sorry you burned a PTO day for this. I hope you can have a nice night and make the loss of PTO worth it. So. And I hope we see you again very, very soon. So, all right. So they've done that. There's our new thing that we have is level 63. Yay. Cool. Off we go. Donating my salty to Rusty because he's hella salty right now. I'm a bit salty. Just a little salty. Just a little bit. Just a little. Although I think I'm better now than I was before. So here, yeah, again, here we go. So everything that we got, we're going to get that paid. Presto, loud noises. It's all paid. We're good. Nothing to worry about. $138,000 in wages paid, and off we go. Day 91. Stores open for your convenience. Welcome back to Maximum Profit Margins. This is the other reason why I kind of abandoned this series is, again, it takes me that long to get from one level to the next. Yeah, notice, Cozy? Yeah, it takes too long for me to get from one level to the next to then talk about what we're going to add as the new product at the new level. And in the meantime, there's nothing real here that's really worth kind of showing as a pre-recorded episode, other than me running like 5 days in the store and nothing happening. Like, it's going to take us until day 96 before we get up to level 64. So, I'm so salty you started seeing recipes saying add a pinch of Rusty. And is there even a license at 64? There is. It's the ornaments. There we go. Yeah, this is much calmer than earlier. I've come down a lot. It's just such utter bitter disappointment. From a game that's already disappointed me once so hard, and then they go and do this again. It's like, man. And again, it's just the fact that they were just being so secretive about it. So secretive and being like, no, we can't tell you. It's going to be a big update, but we can't tell you anything about it. Not a thing. Won't tell you a darn thing about it. And then it's this. The heat maps that are somewhat pointless. But again, maybe for some people, they have a perfectly good function. So I should not discount those things for the people that will find them to be very useful for the way they run their stores. Because there will be people that will. There really will be. So, Jill Marie, how you doing? This game isn't good for my health. This update wasn't good for my health. They probably put the keyboards in storage. Yeah, they did. They figured out where they go. They did it. So, Snowman, how you doing? You're in the same boat. Was a bit disappointed. Yeah, I get it. I totally understand it. Because again, they made it out like it was going to be some big game-changing thing. And it's not. There's nothing about this that is big and game-changing. Nothing about this heat map thing has really any impact about the way that you play your game. It just doesn't. There's nothing about this that means anything. Cool. Customers walk in, they go that way. That's where the products are. I mean, if the store was more wide open, is that going to mean anything? No. If anything, it means that there's just not going to be a lot to see here because you're going to have a big store and 500 customers walking in it. I mean, the place is an IKEA where you got to walk through a maze in order to get there, and there's only one way through. So, I mean, this means nothing to me. It's like, cool. This is where the customers go. Great. They all phase through each other, so it's not like I got to worry about them colliding. It's like, who cares that there are that many customers there? What difference does it make? It doesn't make any. So it's just a whole lot of stuff that doesn't really have that much meaning. All I know is that people really, really love pizza. They love pizza and they love ice cream. That's the thing I've learned from this, is that people really, really, really love their ice cream. They're massive fans of ice cream and pizza. And Ms. Phil Friendly Fire, how you doing? Well, that wasn't all. They also added discounts. Ooh. Of which I forgot that I had that discount there for the longest time. So yeah, they added discounts. They added... Did I lose my cart? Is my cart still on the truck? It might be that my cart's still on the truck. And they added this giant, ridiculous cart that you can throw products into and then drive them around and be like, woohoo, and your restockers won't use them. But you literally have to take the products and throw them into the cart. Like literally, when I say throw them into the cart, I mean literally take it, pick it up, throw it into the cart. And if it's a big box, it won't even fit in the cart. So you got to literally throw it into the cart. They won't get placed in the cart. You got to throw them in. So there was that. Let's see. What else did they say was in the update? Let me take a look at that again. What else did they say was in the update? Yeah, so the discount system added. Yay. Customer attractiveness system basically means when you put stuff on discount, you're going to see how many customers are going to come in to buy it. Bonus customers, again, I have no idea what bonus customers are. The analytics tab, which is that thing that I just showed that was all the heat maps. Oh, yeah. Here you go. Here's the big one. I forgot about this. Here we go. This is going to make it all worth it. This is going to make it all worth it. I'm sorry. I forgot the big game changer thing. You can move the point where your staff waits. And it can go inside. So if you want your staff to all wait over here when the day ends, they can all wait over there. So there's that. It was so big I forgot about it. And they added murals. They added 32 of these things. 32 of these. They take out so much space. And you're right, Eric. I 100% agree. There are a number of people that I think will be excited for the analytics. It's like I said before. I know that there are going to be people that are going to be very, very excited about this update. And for the people that are very, very excited about this update, I am very, very happy for those people. I am an old man yelling at clouds, telling people to get off my lawn. I know that. I accept that about myself. I'm like Siskel and Ebert right now. And there were a lot of people that watched Siskel and Ebert and said, you two guys are full of crap. I like this movie. You guys don't know what you're talking about. I am currently the equivalent of Gene Siskel and Roger Ebert morphed together into one big critic. And there are going to be a lot of people that are like, Rusty, you were just completely out of your mind. And that's cool. Because if people like this thing, that is perfectly good, man. Perfectly good. I look at it, I'm like, what the? And that's just me. I mean, I could be Statler and Waldorf also. There's also that. Yeah, Bergdus, you really not miss much of anything. So, yeah. You just tried discounting toilet paper by 50% and it flew off the shelf. Oh, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Does not at all surprise me that that would happen. But at the same time, you lose a lot of money doing it. So I guess if you want to sell out of your toilet paper, that'd be a way to do it. But it just means you're going to take all your toilet paper and sell it for a lot lower than you can sell it and put a lot of pressure on your restockers. Does that gain you anything? I mean, if you want to do it for some kind of a fun thing to do, yeah. But aside from that, yeah, there are a lot of people in the channel who don't know who Siskel and Ebert were. That's kind of crazy. But, well, I guess maybe not, because they were kind of a Chicago thing. Although I think later in their careers, I think Siskel and Ebert were, like, nationwide. I think they were syndicated, and they were on not just in Chicago. Yeah, you could have a toothpaste sale. Goat Gaming could have the biggest toothpaste sale known to mankind.
The hypermarket will be...
Because I know that he's got, like, pallets full of toothpaste.
Proceed to the checkout areas.
You could do that. Have a massive toothpaste sale. Massive toothpaste sale. I think I said toothpaste. That's not right. So, one of the rules I had to agree to, every stream I would time myself out putting the salty emoji in, then would go on my crusade about I will not be silenced, I will not be unsalted, I will fight this justice. We will salt them on the beaches, we will salt them in the air, and we will salt them on the French fry trenches. It's a whole 15-minute demonstration. I cracked everyone up. So, oh, that's great. What do I like most about this update? And as Junkie, have a wonderful, wonderful night. We'll see you again very soon. What do I like most about this update? What do I like most about this update? I don't know. The fact that you can tell your restockers where you want them to stand when they're done for the day? Maybe? So you can have them gather in the back instead of the front? Maybe, possibly. Becca247, welcome to Rusty Champaign. Thank you so much for subscribing. Very, very happy Friday to you. Yeah. And MKUK, no expansion, no second floor, a big letdown. I hate to tell you this, they're never adding that to this game. It ain't ever going to happen. If they were going to add it, they would have done it by now. It ain't ever going to happen. They've had all the time in the world to work on a second floor or a big storage update. If they haven't done it by now, it's never going to happen. No way. John Swigert going and doing a thing. John, thank you so much for that. For doing a thing while I'm just sitting here yelling at everything. That is awesome of you. And because you went and did a thing, Radical Radish, Jill Marie, who is here, Tax DK, Almost Heavenly, and Carrie Ingram are members of, or returning members to, the Rusty Champagne Club. Because John went and did a thing while all I did was sit here and just, pardon my French, bitch and moan. That's all I've done. I've done nothing this entire episode but bitch and moan and bitch and moan and moan and bitch, and that's all I've done. And people are sitting there doing a thing. Thank you so much for that. Sorry for my language, but that's all I've been doing. So, people are like, oh, no. No one is yelling. No one is yelling at you, Bert. It's me. So, This is like me having my cans alone moment, just a little bit. Because, oh man, I could just only imagine Canzalone being as invested in this game as I am, and this game having this kind of an update, and Canzalone playing this kind of an update for this game. Oh my God. That would be epic. The Cans rant for this kind of an update would be, oh, wow. There would be so many clips. So many clips there would be for that. Oh, gosh, I could just, oh. If only something like that could be true. So, yeah, here you go. Everyone now stands in here when they're done instead of being outside. So, I guess that's cool. We got that going for us. So, yeah, you've seen Cans go through something. I can only imagine Lady Fluffy, because I know that he can get off on things. What game was it? What game did he go on his epic rant? Now I must know. Inquiring minds want to know what game it was. Do I remember what Cans went through when Megastore changed all their pricing to balance it? Oh, no, I don't remember that. Because he was a lot farther in the game when they did that, I know. He had played a lot of that game. And then they went and changed all their pricing. I'm sure that was going to be... I'm sure that was not good. So Cans would have gone feral by now. It would have been, what the beep? His little F-bomb sensor thing would have been like going crazy. It would have just been like 25 seconds of beep until he started talking again. So Cans would have quit 30 minutes in and uninstalled it on live stream. There was the one with the motel, and it was like over an hour before he even got into her room. Oh, yeah, there was one that was like that. It might have been like Holiday Motel Simulator or something like that. Oh, no, beep is broken? Oh, no. I hope he gets it fixed. I hope he gets it fixed. Kansas beep is the best. I love it. Oh, shoot, did I not open the place? I didn't open the place. Does anyone even care? Come on in. Whatever. His bomb button would have been all smashed by now. Homer mad! Homer smash! Dirk plays, when is the update coming up? Whenever Sony says it's good. That's all I know. That is all up to Sony to say when it's allowed to go out there. That's not for the developers to determine. That's all 100% Sony on that one. So, Turkina, how you doing? Because I am disappointed in the supermarket sim and what they did. Which game would you recommend? Hypermarket or Megastore? Megastore. By far, Megastore. I would go Megastore 8 days a week. Oh, it's odd, but off worse. Yeah. Oh, no, it's beep is the best sound, so, yeah, so hot, yeah. Yeah, I'd go Megastore. For sure. I mean, again, this game is not bad. It's disappointing. I think that is my biggest... It's the famous mom and dad thing. The worst thing that your mom or dad could ever look at you and say is, I am so disappointed in you. There's nothing worse. There's nothing worse than a kid than having your mom and dad look at you and say, I am so disappointed in you. That is the ultimate thing. And that's where I am with this right now, is I am so disappointed. This game had so many opportunities to do so many good things, and they just constantly trip over their own flippin' feet. In my opinion, again, because again, people will love this. They'll love this update, and that is perfectly good. But for me, I'm disappointed. I'm just so disappointed. But I mean, both games, you have your opportunity to set up the stores your way you want. But I just, for whatever reason, and the mum stare, absolutely the mum stare. That was the worst. Just they look at you and like, I'm so disappointed in you. You're just like, oh, and you just want to crawl in a corner and just wither. So yeah, this game has so much potential, and And again, the fact that this game has no save files, it's like, what are you doing? Seriously, how do you not have any save files on this game? How do you not? I just don't know how you don't have save files on a game this size. I just don't understand it. And I know because people have said that it's one of those games that if you don't have it in there from the start, it is a real nightmare to code it in. But man, you should have had it right from the jump, man. You just should have. Oh, I'm sure, Michael, that plenty of people have said stuff about save files in this game. It'd be impossible that people haven't said stuff about save files in the Discord. And their answer is going to be, well, we'll just do this thing and take all the files and put them off into a bag. And there's a way to do it. Supermarket Simulator was the same way back in the day, when they had no save files and you had to like find the files on your computer, and they were in some folder that you had to unhide to find it, and then move them off into another folder, and that's how you created your save file. You shouldn't have to do that. You should, and that's the thing. I mean, Michael, you're 100% right. If I were to ask the developers about making any of these changes, they wouldn't pay me any mind. But if Goat Gaming said this, they would be. And that's not me saying anything bad about Goat Gaming at all, not whatsoever. So if that's the way that came off, that's not the way it was supposed to be. Goat Gaming is a wonderful, wonderful guy. He really is. I love his content. I love what he does. I think he's great. I think he deserves more subscribers than he's got. But he's also very much in the ear of the developers over there. And if you were to say, yeah, I think you should change this, boom, they'd be right on that. Just, it would be that fast and they'd do it. Because they and Goat are very, very tight. So, yeah. They do restock the fridges. These guys? Yeah, they restock the fridges. And the freezers. They restock all of it. So, yeah. Goat is awesome and not doing great right now. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't realize the Goat was not doing all that good. I hope everything's okay with him. I really, really do. Yeah, because like I said, that was not supposed to come off as anything bad about Goat. Not whatsoever. So if it sounded like that, it was not at all. I just know how much Goat and Hypermarket are intrinsically linked. So that's the thing. So, yeah. Mr. Phil Friendly Fire. Yeah, my pleasure. As we always say, Rusty Champagne, we play games so you don't have to. There you go. Have I not considered having my stuff on those pallet shelf things? No. These things? Absolutely not. No. Never. No. And the reason I don't want to ever do that is because one person at a time can ever restock this. Ever. So these 8 people can restock this at a time. Because that is a shelf, 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 that is a shelf. This is one shelf, which means at the end of the night, only one person at a time will ever restock this. And if everything in my store was just one person at a time restocking these things, it would take a lot longer to do. I hate these things, and I use them only if it is a last resort. Because they change the logic of the restockers so that only one person at a time can approach a shelf. And that's why I don't use these things. Because prior to them making that change, you could have a whole bunch of people at a time restocking these things. But now it's only one. And it's like, no. It's just bad. So, Big Girl doing stuff. How you doing? Wow, you were going to play this now that you can choose where the staff stands and you may need to change your mind. I'm trying to think if that's sarcasm. I think that might be. I'm thinking maybe, but I don't know. But maybe. It's great seeing you. Yeah. Gamer Sue, 2 months.
Party
with your Prime
emoji.
subscription
Party
again.
Popper emoji. Party Popper emoji.
Oh, The party popper emoji. Again, there are so many things on which you could use your your Twitch subscription, your Prime subscription even. There's the word. And you choose to use it on me yelling. Thank you so much for that. I really, really appreciate it. So, yeah, definitely. I kind of figured, but I just wanted to confirm. I didn't know how long you'd been here, and I didn't know how much of my rant you had heard. How much of my, in my day, because I feel like that's all I've done for like 2 hours and 21 minutes. But at the same time, I feel like it's justified. I don't think I've been off base here. So.
Attention shoppers, the hypermarket will be closing soon.
Get out!
Please proceed to the checkout areas. Thank you for shopping with us.
Just order some stuff because I can. So. That's what you're saying about floor displays. One complained to the devs that they didn't like restock the floor displays in a group. And that's what, yep, yeah. All it took was one person. It took one person to say that they didn't like the way that was. And so the developers changed it. And now all the people that liked the way that it was got hosed because one person said that they didn't like it that way. And so the rest of the people had to deal with it after that. Grandma Joe, thank you so much for the $2. I really, really appreciate that. That is awesome of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very, very kind of you to do. So, and you also have a great weekend. Again, I very much appreciate that. Very, very kind. If there's a positive thing I can say about this update, it's that, or this update is that no one had to pay for it. So there's that. We had that going for us. And it's Matilda. Thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate that very, very much. A very, very happy Friday to you. I completely ran out of all of my floor display stuff because I've really not been paying any attention to it. Because I've been busy being old grumpy man. I should fill the floor display in front of the store with salt to show his disappointment. You know what I should do is I should take the floor display and put it as far away from the store as I can. Put it out by the chips car. Or I should take the floor display, I should put it out by the Minnesota State Police car all the way out there, and then take the actual product itself and put it as far away from the Minnesota State Police car as I can, just to see how long it would take them one person at a time to restock it. That would be really, really good. So, and Tina Lou, welcome to Rusty Champagne. Thank you so much for the follow on Twitch as well. And Petra, how you doing? Happy Saturday to you, because you're in the future. And happy Friday. I love that, the fry emoji. That's great. Edge catch something gnarly and get sick, so I'm going to figure out a soup situation. Hey, definitely get yourself better. Being better is the most important thing. So, but thank you very much for being here. And hope we see you again next week when we have more fun, for sure. So, I don't even know what I ordered here and what I didn't. I'm just going to let these guys finish up because I don't remember what I ordered and what I didn't. So I'm just going to let it go. See what we had here. I would not recommend trying to store every item in game. Oh, yeah. And that's why I don't have nearly that many products in this game at this point now. And Chris Sierra, also welcome to Rusty Champagne. Thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. Wow. All the Twitch love today. I love seeing all the Twitch love. That is awesome. Thank you all. Thank you all so much for that. That is awesome, awesome to see. Do I hope for a Hypermarket 2? Honestly, I don't know what they would do in a Hypermarket 2. I mean, if they're going to have a Hypermarket 2, just take the things that you'd have in Hypermarket 2 and put them in Hypermarket 1 and call it a day. I mean, this game doesn't need a sequel. just take the things you would put in Hypermarket Simulator 2, put them in 1, and be good with it. So, yeah. Pick and choose what to sell and only sell high-end products or bakery stuff. Yeah, and that's what we do here. I mean, we sell everything that makes the most profit in every level. So we take the one product out of every level that makes the most profit, and we sell it. That's what this series was all about. But yeah, I don't think I'm coming back to this one again. Pretty sure I'm not. So, Lady Fluffy Dragon, have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful weekend. We will see you again very, very soon on Monday. So, what's for dinner tonight? I think we're going to have Lou Malnati's pizza. I'm pretty sure that's what we're doing. I think that's the thing. All right, what's the best way to do the outro here? I know what we're going to do. I got it. Wait, just wait. Just hang it. Wait, just wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Here we go. It's not going to be that great, but wait for it anyway. When's our trip? It is next Wednesday. So next week we will have live streams on Monday and Tuesday. So Monday and Tuesday we'll have live streams next week, and then Wednesday through Sunday we will have episodes, and then we will be back again to live streaming after that again on Monday, April 20th. Oh, we can jump with the thing. Oh, cool. Let me see if I can do this. Can I parkour on top of the cop car? Yes! Sweet! That's all I wanted. Nice. It's the best way to be. There we go. We'll have 2 live streams on Tuesday. So 2 on Monday, 2 on Tuesday. And then we'll be back. I will be playing more Harvest Cafe. I will probably do another live stream of that next Monday on the Rusty Champaign 2 channel. Because, again, thank you everyone who supported that this morning. I was shocked to see that we had almost 90 people on YouTube that were watching that. That is awesome. I really, really appreciate that. I felt all the love. I hope you did too. That was great. I mean, I definitely think we can do more live streams over there. My big concern was how many people are going to show up. But if we're going to get that many people to show up all the time, I will definitely do more live streams. Absolutely. I love that. That is beautiful. So thank you guys so much for that. That was awesome. It really, really was. So yeah. There's the up and Cozy. Whenever you got time with the Susie Lou emoji. That's obviously not a priority of anything whatsoever. Whenever you have time. RC2 is so much better than the Imposter RC1. I know. Rusty Champagne 2 is so calm and chill. RC1 is just this crank pants who woke up on the wrong side of the bed and landed in a pool of thumbtacks. That's that guy. So I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all for thinking that. I'm a cranky guy. I am. I'm telling you. So yeah, there was the update to this game. I hope you enjoyed it. As Drainad would say, oh good, sort of, not really. That's what it was. That's what we had here. Oh. Stood on a Lego. And then after that, I stood on a 4-sided die. It was just about that. So, yeah, our next live stream will be on Monday. We'll do one 8 a.m. So Monday, 8 a.m. on Rusty Champagne 2, we will have more Harvest Cafe. And then 11 a.m. on Rusty Champagne, we'll have something. It won't be this. We'll figure out what we're going to do, and we will have more Farmers Dynasty 2. We will take that back to its normal 2 p.m. time slot. Actually, I know what. Monday, 11 a.m., we're going to do the rest of Power Wash Simulator 2, the Adventure Time DLC. I want to finish that off on Monday. So Monday, Power Wash Simulator 2, 11 a.m., 2 p.m., Farmers Dynasty 2, 8 a.m. on Rusty Champagne 2. We will have Harvest Cafe. That is our plan. Look at me having a plan. That's crazy. Naughty corner for me. For having a plan. Oh, by the way, level 77 of the Naughty Corner has to have a cat cafe in it. Ark is the one who said that we got to have a cat cafe in level 77 of the Naughty Corner. So they said we got to do that. That's gonna be what we're gonna do. So, but I want to say a very, very heartfelt thank you to all of you for making this first week of the rest of my life amazing. This has been an amazing first week of the rest of my life. I had no expectation that it was going to be this good. You guys made it everything that I could have imagined it would be, and then so much more. So thank all of you so much for that. We're going to have so much freaking fun from here on out. It is going to be wonderful. Granted, I'm going to Orlando for a bunch of time next week, but when I come back from Orlando, we're going to have so much freaking fun. And I cannot wait for any of it. It is going to be so great. So great. So thank all of you for that. I could not have asked for a better first week than this. This was just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So, as always, my eternal gratitude to the best wrench crew in the business. There is no better than Cozy Worship Space, David W7535, Lady Fluffy Dragon, John Swigert, the superfecta of superiority. There is no better in the business anywhere. I mean, Cans and Susie, they're a close second, but they're not better than these guys at all. They are the bestest of them all. And for all of you wonderful people, for all of your support, for all of your love, so much love, and for all of your laughs, for all of your generosity, and there was way too much of that today, and for always being here when I just crank like crazy about a game that disappointed me. Thank you so much for that. Love all of you guys so much. And we're just going to keep on coming back and having all the fun all the time, because that is what we do. That, however, is going to be all for this one. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a wonderful weekend. We're back live Monday at 8 a.m. If you're catching this one later, and if you like this video, I would appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you really like this video, or if you are not yet a subscriber to Rusty Champagne, or a follower on Twitch for that matter, and if you've been having fun letting you know exactly what I think about what we've been doing for the past 2.5 hours, I would love it if you consider giving the channel a subscribe. It would definitely mean a lot to me, that's for sure. But until we meet again, thanks as always for being a part of all this wonderful, beautiful, glorious silliness. I'm Rusty Champagne, and we will see you later.